Hi everybody, my name is Benjerizer and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be talking about the new Piggy game that is coming very soon. Let's go! Okay guys, this really all started a pretty long time ago. I couldn't find the tweet, but basically Minitoon basically a few months ago started suggesting that he might be making a new Piggy game, and he kind of didn't talk about it for a little while until a few days ago, actually, on December 31st, 2020. He says, "Ahoy everyone, Happy New Year. Behold a preview of what the character creation will be like for the open world Piggy game." Actually, no, before this he said, he was asking people on Twitter, what they would like to see, and there were like a few different suggestions. I couldn't find the tweets once again, but yeah, continuing with this tweet, he says, "I'm planning on releasing this game as an early concept sometime before the 15th of January. So early January to celebrate the new year." And he actually sends out a picture, well actually no, it's a video of the skin creator. Now this looks really cool. I honestly really like this. It is one of, it kind of reminds me of the skin creator in APRP, which if you guys did miss my video on that, make sure to go check that out. We had a really cool time with that. And yeah, so there's just a lot of really cool stuff there. Like you can customize the colors, the different textures and everything. It's just a really cool thing. And yeah, that's basically what he says for, well, that's basically it for what he says for a little while. The next thing that we get is on January 2nd. He says, "Ahoy everyone, here's some news about the new game. Survivor PvP will be included, but it can be disabled in the main menu. Settings," which is actually really important because a lot of Piggy's player base is actually like little kids. And the thing is, a lot of those little kids are being just exposed to the world, so they're not going to be wanting to like fist fight with people, because that would be like, oh, inappropriate, which I don't agree with. But that is a very good setting, and it's very important. So, and then Minitoon says, "PvP will also be disabled at any safe locations, such as spawns. However, if you become infected, PvP will be locked on." Yeah, and that makes sense because I'm pretty sure that you're going to be able to like beat people up as the infected, which I'm excited. I want to beat up those vent campers. That's going to be amazing. Okay, and then the next tweet that he just can't even talk. The next tweet that he tweets out says, "Note that you won't be able to enter safe zones as an infected, as you will always have the option to respawn to go back to normal when infected," which is pretty cool because a lot of people, they won't want to, become infected, because that's not going to be, that's not just like what they want. So, and like especially if you're with like a group of friends and stuff, then yeah, you're probably not going to want to get infected. So the next thing that he tweets is the next day, on January 3rd. At the time of recording this, it's probably like 3 days ago. So he says, "Ahoy everyone, here's a look at how being infected will look. With every infected hit, they have a small chance of infecting you." Okay, wait, no, with every infected hit. So that means whenever an infected hits you, there's a small chance of it infecting you. So once that happens, your heart will beat and the screen will turn red as an infection meter slowly depletes. It was sped up here to demonstrate it. Yeah, so I'm gonna put the video up on the screen. It's like 30 seconds long, and it shows, he kind of looks like the guy who's trapped in the video game world inside of the Ready Player 2 event. So yeah, he's the, I think his name is Eddie, and he touches one and it makes him get hurt, and the other one makes this little yellow bar appear that shows the infection rate. And basically, and it's kind of sad because because in one of his next tweets, yeah, it's in his next tweet, he says, in-game, the infection meter will probably deplete over a minute rather than 10 seconds here. Just enough time to say goodbye, to say your goodbyes to your friends. That is so sad. There will also be a notification asking if you'd like to respawn once you've become fully infected, which is actually, again, pretty important because a lot of people are just going to be in groups with a bunch of friends, probably like trying to build civilization, and they're not going to just want to have to like restart all that. So yeah, that's a pretty important feature. And yeah, and going back to the video, there are 3 other bars on the screen. The green one I think is health. I think that the red one might be hunger and the blue one might be thirst. Those are just my guesses. Like, none of that is actually confirmed, but that's just what I'm thinking. Okay, and then on the 4th, he says, ahoy everyone, some more open world Piggy news. If you're fighting in melee combat, if you're fighting in melee combat and are close to and facing an enemy, once attacking, you will get a guaranteed hit on them and stun them. This lock-on feature can be disabled if you dislike it, but it is mostly to help mobile users. Yeah, and a lot of these, like I said before, are mobile users are going to be playing this game, and those are, well, I didn't say they were, I'm probably not even making sense here, but basically, people who play on mobile are usually like more to the younger demographic, so yeah, that's gonna help out a lot. And then his next tweet on the same day says, melee weapons are the only melee weapons are the only weapons that can stun others, as ranged weapons will not. On a side note, the infected cannot use ranged weapons. I kind of disagree with that. I want there to be like a feature where if you're like wielding a bat as an infected, you can just throw the bat at someone. That would be hilarious. And then he actually posts this. It's a little bit of gameplay, I guess. And that's on the 5th, and he says, maybe going to the refinery wasn't such a good idea after all. And he posts 2 images. One is with his friend Dylan, and I'm guessing that Minitoon is the cat in this picture. But then, yeah, he's with his little friend Dylan over here. And then they all get, like, ambushed in the next photo. It's honestly kind of sad. And then there's, like, 500 infected. And that's honestly what Refinery should have been like. That would be hilarious. But yeah, and then his latest tweet about it says, ahoy, everyone. I believe I've said this before and may sound like a broken record, but Piggy Intercity, and I guess that's what it's going to be called, will have mostly old maps as locations when I first open it. It won't be until later on when I start adding completely new locations and probably removing old ones. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And that is basically, I just scrolled through most of his Twitter because he's been tweeting for like the past 5 days about this. It's kind of crazy that I've missed all this. But anyways, guys, with that said, I think that's actually going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I post more awesome videos like this and to keep up with the latest Piggy news. Now, yeah, I just got a new PC, so this was kind of my first video that was in this style, so I hope it came out well. This is my first take on it. So yeah, if it does get kind of glitchy, let me know in the comments down below. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!